Good afternoon, friends. I'm Dr. Ajay Shah, and we are bringing you this another Facebook Live. We have started this series where I'm recording about 10-minute long tips on nutrition, on healthy eating. This video will be on YouTube, so please uh, reach out to YouTube after we are done if you want to watch it again. Our YouTube channel has now about 75 videos. Nutrition on healthy Our YouTube channel has now about 75 videos. All the videos are on healthy living. There are videos also on physical health, mental health, spiritual health. So please reach out to our YouTube channel. You can share today's live on your page so that way your friends will be watching it too. Please invite your family and friends to like our page. Every day we post about 5 times about tips about healthy eating. So let's start today with nutrition tips for today. The first question was asked was, what is the role of fiber? What is the role of fiber? Fiber is one of the most nutrient we have to get. We get two types of fiber, soluble fiber and insoluble fiber. And fiber comes only from the plant-based food. Animal products like red meat, chicken, dairy products like cheese, fish, do not have any fiber, do not have any fiber. So fiber only comes from plant-based food. Fiber obviously comes from vegetables, fruits, whole grain. So fiber is most important. Average recommendation for American, the fiber is about 30 gram per day, 30 gram per day. Uh, Most Americans get only about 10 gram per day. So again, we don't get enough fiber. Some of my patients and some of my friends, American friends, actually only get about 5 gram of fiber. Myself and our family is vegan, vegetarian. Most of our food is plant-based. We rarely have dairy. I would say 95, almost 98% of my calorie come from plant-based food. So I probably get about 40 or 50, 40 gram of fiber every day. At the same time, vegan or vegetarian who eat a lot of processed food, they don't get enough fiber because when the food is made in the factory, many times fiber is removed. To give you an example, when the rice is made into white rice, a lot of the fiber is removed. And for that reason, I highly recommend people to eat brown rice or black rice. Again, all grains should be eaten intact grains. We have a separate video on hierarchy of grains. So again, whenever you eat even a plant-based food, try to eat whole food plant-based food. Try not to eat processed plant-based food. And definitely, if you're eating a lot of animal products, increase your plant-based food, whole food plant-based food. Like I said, most Americans get only about 5 to 10 gram of fiber, and we need about 30 gram of fiber. So very critical. Matter of fact, fiber is only one of the few nutrients which are shown to increase the lifespan. When we eat 10 more gram of fiber, mortality or chance of dying goes down by 10%. So if you're eating only 10 gram of fiber, if you make it 20 gram of fiber, your mortality, your chance of dying will go down by 10%. So we definitely do increase the fiber in our diet. Why do we need fiber? Fiber has many benefits. Fiber regulates our bowel movement. Fiber prevents constipation. Fiber, and that's typically with insoluble fiber. Fiber also actually prevents pre-diabetes and diabetes. Fiber even prevents many cancers by lowering the recycling of estrogen. Fiber also, like I said, increases your longevity. Fiber actually also lowers cholesterol by trapping the bad cholesterol LDL in the bowel and let it get excreted into stool. Fiber actually has many other benefits. Whenever soluble fiber gets to the colon, the bacteria in the colon, the microbiome, actually digests the soluble fiber and releases small chain fatty acid, SCFA, small chain fatty acid. And this small chain fatty acid has many benefits, including benefits in insulin sensitivity and preventing diabetes and prediabetes, and including even preventing many cancer. So again, it's very important that we feed our microbiome in our colon with soluble fiber. When it comes down to fiber, we need to eat variety of plant-based food, obviously whole food plant-based food. That means eating different type of vegetables, different type of fruits, different type of intact grains. There's enough theory that there are thousands of different type of soluble fibers, and the microbiome So again, beans are called prebiotic, uh, uh, and then probiotic are the bacteria, and and postbiotic. Also, soluble and insoluble fiber. So again, fiber is one of the most important nutrient we have to take. We don't get enough fiber. Definitely, all of us should eat more plant-based food to have more fiber in our diet. Sorry for the stop in the live stream. I think our Zoom, because of Wi-Fi, our Zoom camera went down, but we are back on again. So again, I have recorded a separate video on fiber. It's about 20-30 minutes long. So please reach out to our YouTube channel and watch that video on fiber. That fiber video is one of the most comprehensive video on fiber and on microbiome. So again, watch that video. I'll put a link to this live, so you can watch that fiber video also. Today, I also want to talk about uh, macronutrients briefly, and then I will cover macronutrients in more detail tomorrow. So obviously, everybody knows what macronutrients are. Those are protein, carb, and fat. Protein, carb, and fat. Most of you, all of you probably know that carb gives 4 calories per gram, protein gives 4 calories per gram, and fat gives 9 calories per gram. In my opinion, we should be eating a more carb-based diet, carb predominant diet. But all the carbs should come from whole food, plant-based diet without any oil. Whole food, plant-based meal or diet without any oil. Without any oil. If you know the blue zone people, where people live up to 100, people live happy and healthy for a very long time, many centenarians, their diet typically is anywhere from 50 to 70% carb. So again, whole food, plant-based, carb predominant diet has been around for thousands of years, has been tested. So when people talk about keto diet, where carb is less than 5% sometimes of total calories, in my opinion, keto diet is not healthy. The best diet for human being is carb predominant diet, obviously whole food, plant-based, complex carb diet, not eating white sugar, not eating simple carb, not eating white flour, not eating white rice. So again, carb is good, except the simple carb or the carb with a high glycemic index, or carb which is where the fiber is removed, many of the micronutrients are removed, is not good. So when you hear the carb is bad, I agree, carb is bad when you eat the simple processed carb, mostly white flour, white rice, white bread, and sugar. So that kind of carb, I agree, completely should be avoided. But in my opinion, not all the carb based food is our enemy. Actually, carb actually should be our friend. So let me give you the macro ratio. What I think we should eat about 70% calorie from complex carb, whole food, plant-based food without any oil. 15%, 20% of our calorie should come from fat, and mostly poly and monounsaturated fat, very low amount of saturated fat. We should probably not eat more than 10 grams of saturated fat. If you have heart disease, definitely below 10 grams of saturated fat. And protein should be about 10% of your calorie. Actually, when people say that we need more protein, that recommendation is completely wrong, completely unhealthy. We should not be eating more than 10% of our calorie from protein. That means eating about 60 to 80 gram of protein per day, 60 to 80 gram of protein per day. In my opinion, most people, women about 55 to 60 gram, and men about 65 to 75 gram protein is all we need. Whenever I talk to my personal trainer, they say that eat 1 gram of protein per pound. So that means he recommends I should eat about 135 and 40 pounds a gram of protein. That protein is too much. Actually, we have enough proof now that people who eat high protein diet actually die early, and the mortality goes up. So again, protein should not be more than, in my opinion, for female, about 55 to 65 grams, and for men, about 65 to 75, 80 grams. Definitely no more than 80 or 90 grams of protein. Obviously, if you are an athlete, if you're a bodybuilder, you may need 100 to 120 grams of protein, but definitely for average person like myself, I should not be eating more than 65, 70 grams of protein per day. So again, carb should be 70%, whole food, plant-based, complex carb, 15 to 20% fat, mostly monosaturated fat, polysaturated fat, and definitely very low amount of saturated fat. And probably 10% calorie should come from protein. I will cover more on this macro ratio tomorrow. So I will stop the live stream. This will be on YouTube soon, so please watch. We have other YouTube videos also, so please watch those videos too. Invite your friends and family to like our Facebook page. We are also on Instagram. I will be doing one nutrition video, 10-minute long every day, answering about 2 or 3 questions. I have about 300 questions already asked. So this daily nutrition talk probably will go on for 2 or 3 months. It will be one of the most comprehensive nutrition program. I'll be covering all various type of nutrition questions. If you have any question, please go ahead and write it down in the comment section. I will take your question, and eventually I will cover all the questions I get. So thank you. Have a good afternoon. Stay safe with this COVID-19. Wear your mask when you go out. Wash your hands frequently. Keep the social distance, and go out only if absolutely necessary. Thank you. We are bringing another live 4 o'clock today on financial planning. Our page actually is becoming one of the most diverse page. We actually cover not just physical health, but we cover mental health, spiritual health, financial health, relationship, career. We cover actually all various type of topics which actually will help us to be a complete person. So again, invite your friends and family to like our page. Thank you.